Hi, I'm now live on YouTube as well as Discord. If you are on my server, you are probably able to hear me and see my screen, but you won't be able to see me. If you're on YouTube, you're going to be able to see me. That's the only difference. Let's get started. I have a lot of questions. I have around 22 questions that are ready from JEE main. 22nd January, morning shift का paper. थोड़ा टाइम लगा फिगर आउट करने में. You'll see that this has the logo of our channel as well as Rasayan Prayogshala, which is Nitika's channel. Yeah, we were trying to make it work and do a simultaneous stream thing, but yeah, it did not work out. But thank you so much for the idea. Nitika gave me this idea that we can do a live stream, which is vertically format में, and also, yeah. So thanks for that, Nitika. And sucks that we couldn't figure out the technical stuff. Anyway, cool, awesome. So how you doing? कैसा था test? Hey, Hare Krishna Rishabh, Vihan, hi Astik. So did any of you give the test who's and are watching it live right now? कोई ऐसे भी specimen है क्या कि एग्जाम के बाद बैठ के देखना चाहते हैं? Chemistry यार मुझे तो काफ़ी डायरेक्ट लगा. I think 2 questions that required a little bit of effort. I'm saying that because personally for me, I had to type the questions out and also figure out the solution, right? So while doing so, मुझे बस एक ही दो ऐसे सवाल लगे जिसमें मुझे थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ा. And I'm not belittling anyone's effort. I know कि JEE is supposed to be difficult. I don't know why I'm wearing these. I realize कि this is mainly for Discord. तो अगर कोई Discord पे है, they can also talk to me, right? So come on to the speaker thing and you can also talk. That's why this is here. I obviously can't hear what's happening on YouTube. Let's get started. पहला सवाल जो था, this is going to happen very quickly. You can time me now actually. I think, let me put a timer here. I'm confident 22 questions 25 मिनट में हो जाएंगे. I'm not making this up. I have a timer here. Hold on. Doc. Yeah, I did this for something else, but why not? Let's do it. Timer कहाँ गया ये? Text GDI. See, there's a timer बीच में. You can should see the text right now. Let's put a timer 25 minutes. Let's see कितना हम लोग कर पाते हैं. And this is including all live interaction, everything. I'm confident about this. So let's put this timer at 25 and reset and start. ठीक है? I have started the timer here. Okay. Let's see. Compare boiling point of given solutions. What's the answer to this one? आपको क्या लगता है? Yeah, absolutely, man. Aditya. Chemistry is easy. Mr. Studio and the team. Of course, man. Always. वो तो बहुत ही मजेदार टाइम था. खैर, we'll do what we can in our own setup. Do you like the whole vertical format thing? What's the answer to this? Rushabh says option 2. Okay. Why is it option 2? What's the idea here? How do you do a question like this? Boiling point क्यों बदलेगा? Look, in all of these things, what you have is a non-volatile solute. Okay. In a volatile solvent. ठीक है? That's what we are doing here. This is good. Yeah. Nothing complicated at all. ठीक है? That means that there will be an elevation and boiling point. Okay. Elevation, boiling point, कैसे figure out करोगे? From this expression, I Kb times M. M molality है, let's say concentration ज़्यादा है, तो delta T भी ज़्यादा होगा. I ज़्यादा है, तो delta T भी ज़्यादा होगा. NaCl का I is approximately 2. I'm saying approximately 2 क्योंकि it depends on, अगर बहुत dilute है तो 2 हो जाएगा. If it's not that dilute, then 2 से थोड़ा कम होगा. ये सब NCERT में है, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं बोल रहा मैं. ठीक है, यूरिया का I is 1. All you got to do now is figure out concentration, right? So NaCl is going to be more than that of urea, the boiling point, and concentrations जो है clearly 3 is greater than 2 is greater than 1. Hence the answer is option 2, जैसे ऋषभ ने बोला. Yeah, you're a landscape fan. ठीक है, चलो. हम लोग try करने के लिए किए थे because I think a lot of people like using their cell phones to do this. That's why we thought चलो एक live ऐसे करके देख लेते हैं. अगर नहीं मजा आया तो वापस landscape में चले जाएंगे. No tension whatsoever. I want to do more of these now. You know. Let's see. It's okay, man. My main goal, by the way, to do this is so that people come to the Discord channel. What Discord channel? We have awesome doubts. And I'm also doing this live on the Discord channel. अगर तुम लोगों को वहाँ बात करनी है, वहाँ पे भी कर सकते हो. Hold on. Discord पे कौन है? I know I have a timer running on 25 minutes. I'm being very overconfident by hoping कि उसमें actually लोग मतलब we'll be able to solve it. And I'm doing all these time pass things. But ठीक है. In the interest of time, let's go to the next question. ये बहुत simple सवाल था. Dude, I'm telling you, this paper was ridiculously easy. I'm not making this up. Okay, look at this next question. NiCl4 2 minus. What is the charge of the metal and shape of complex respectively? Seriously? Like, anyway, ठीक है. +2 तो charge है, right? Because +2 charge है. I hope that part is okay. क्योंकि Cl minus में तो, well, charge होता है -1. We've got 4 of those, right? So, -4 plus x equal to -2. So, x is +2. ठीक है. तो we cross out these two. अब ये tetrahedral होगा कि square planar होगा? I think you've mugged this so many times that you'll know the answer already, but ठीक है, let's do it from first principles, yeah? अगर कोई पहली बार ये सब चीज़ देख रहा है तो निकल का configuration क्या होगा? 3d8 4s2, yeah? Ni2 plus क्या हो जाएगा? It'll just be 3d8 4s2 goes away, outer electrons go away. Also, chloride ions, well, they're weak field ligands, right? So you can use that concept. You can use multiple concepts. You'll get the same idea. कि देखो भाई ये sp3 है हाइब्रिडाइजेशन इसका, which means it is a outer orbital complex, so tetrahedral है. This is like a standard example. In fact, there was another question जो NiCl4 2 minus और NiCO4 के बारे में था, वो भी बाद में आएगा, जिसकी वजह से आप from using this you could answer that. ये मुझे थोड़ा शेडी लग रहा है कि ये सवाल आया था नहीं आया था. Let me know in the comments, right? I'm not so confident कि of the questions I've just picked them off the internet and मैंने खुद टाइप किए हैं. So yeah, अगर कुछ आया एक्चुअली नहीं आया तो बताना. Satya, Hare Krishna, what's happening, bro? Good to see you. Was good to see you. Lancelot, oh my God, you're here. Okay. Astic, shorts, I3, okay, I didn't get that. Yeah, ऋषभ भाई, ये क्या हो गया? Square planar क्यों भाई? Why square planar, dude? The correct decreasing order of electronegativity क्या है? I mean, this is board stuff, and I'm not saying this just to belittle the exam. These are the kind of questions you're getting. ये boards के सवाल हैं. क्या करें? Right, Spike? This is a board question, right? I know you can't see me on Discord. You can probably hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm doing a simultaneous stream and it's a little complicated, the video part, so on Discord, but screen to dikh rahi hogi. Okay. The correct decreasing order of electronegativity. I'm doing time pass here, but dude, it is clearly fluorine greater than chlorine. That's all you need to know, right? Electronegativity इसकी 4 होती है, chlorine की something उससे थोड़ी कम होती है. With that, you can, scratch out a couple of options, and I don't even know what to say here. I mean, the answer is obviously option 3, so let's move on. We're not going to spend more time on this. ये सवाल मेरे लिए मुश्किल था because I'm an organic chemistry noob, and this was, hey, actually 22 में से सिर्फ 2-3 ही ऑर्गेनिक के सवाल मिले, and this one was slightly tough for me, right? Because I'm not that expert organic. I know that the last step में क्या हो रहा है, right? Na dry ether मतलब Woods reaction होगा, Woods fatigue, whatever. But पहले step में क्या होगा? SNCl, SNHCl से what do you get? This was one of those questions that had a numerical answer. So now they've made the numerical answer questions a little bit hard. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. What do you think? मुझे लग रहा है कि this is a little hard. You have both the windows open. Thanks for that. Stephen's reduction. Okay, Spike says Stephen's reduction. Spike is on Discord, by the way, if you're like, where's that coming from? Easiest one. Okay, biphenyl. Lancelot सीधे answer देते हुए. बाप रे. Yeah. Sure. Rishabh, sure, man. But here's the deal. That's what we were planning to do initially, but I guess we are figuring this out right now. अभी ऐसे ही. You're stuck with me. मैं ही कर रहा हूँ जो कर रहा हूँ. So SNHCl के साथ, this gets reduced. Absolutely right. Thanks for that. And you get aniline. Okay. That is the first step and the only thing you need to know. उसके बाद वाले steps are really doable, right? Nano to HCl, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, etc. With that, you get a diazonium salt, right? And उसके बाद CuCl2, you get a chloride. Then you're good. If you get this, यहाँ तक अगर आप आ गए, then you know that you've got biphenyl, as Lancelot pointed out. Absolutely right. इसका mass क्या होगा? Look, I'm not saying this is an easy question because you had to do all of this, and उसके बाद you're also to find out the mass. And यहाँ पे आने के बाद भी, if you do something funny, like, hey, this is C12H12, you're gone, man. So this is C12H10. Okay, I think हो सकता है कि मैं थोड़ा बहुत cover कर रहा हूँ. Let me know if my small circle is covering anything on YouTube. Okay, I'll move things around. 19 minutes. देखते हैं. 90 minutes remaining. C12H10 is the formula. ठीक है. C12 यानी कि 12 into 12, 144 plus 10. Please be careful of this. That typo. मैंने क्या typo किया? कुछ किया क्या मैंने? Okay, cool. Stephen's reduction. Okay, thanks, Spike. I read that already. Sweet. This was the first question that was slightly difficult. मतलब difficult नहीं, मतलब थोड़ा effort लगाना पड़ा life में. The ones that we've seen so far were very low effort ones. Okay. Which of the following has maximum size out of Al3 plus, Mg2 plus, F minus, Na plus? This is like a solved example in my sessions if you've seen them. Isoelectronic species हैं तो क्या होगा? Right? Isoelectronic species मतलब same number of electrons. And if we have more protons, then the size becomes smaller. Which means कि अगर protons कम है, size हो जाएगा बड़ा. सबसे कम protons इसमें होंगे F minus के. Clearly that's 9, right? Sodium is 11, aluminum is 13, Mg2 plus is, if you want the actual order, we can do that as well. सबसे बड़ा होगा F minus, then you have Na plus, then Mg plus, Mg2 plus, and then Al3 plus. ठीक है? Very doable question. F minus is the answer to this. I know I'm waiting for you guys to give me the answer, but I'm also solving it right by side. I don't want to waste time, because this is not a marketing thing. Well, this is a marketing thing for the Discord channel, but no one's paying me to do this, which is why I'm so freely doing this and having fun. Jen, sir, yeah, absolutely, you guys are right. F minus is the largest one. So if you're watching this video for the first time and you're like, hey, where does all this awesome thing, more of this awesomeness happen? Come check out the Discord channel, link here in the description में. This is a second slightly tough question. Actually now, looks like जो 5 सवाल जो नंबर वाले थे, मतलब न्यूमेरिकल एंट्री थे, वो पांचों सवाल मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़े मुश्किल थे. This is not that easy. I don't think this is that direct. How many of these have linear shape? And this is the craziest part. Discord पे, Doubt chat पे आज सुबह ही हम लोग इसके बारे में बात कर रहे थे. I don't know if the guys here or they'll watch it later. But the question that they had was very doable. Like the question there was कि planar इसमें से कितने compound है? इसमें से पूछ रहे हैं linear कौन से हैं? Now all of these are either, all of these are 3 element compounds. That's very interesting. Yeah, if you have 3 elements, you can either have linear or bent. That's the only 2 possibilities, right? Again, I've taught this in theory sessions. Not going to go over as to how and why, but this is for sure. सबसे आसान वाला है BCl2 definitely linear है. Yeah, 4. Wow. Okay, awesome. है ना? Right, Lancelot. This seems a lot easier than 24 shifts. Yeah, but this is a slightly tough question. I feel you did this 4. Yeah. Okay. Except SO2 and NO2. Okay, cool. I'll tell you मुझे इसमें मुश्किल क्या लगा. BCl2 definitely है. And this I've taught in my classes and sessions, so I know that this is doable, right? You have I2 plus I minus, you get I3 minus. You've got a lot of electrons shown over here. तो linear ही है, ठीक है ये, cool. N3 minus, ये मुझे थोड़ा सा personally, maybe because I'm an organic noob and this is a little bit of azide or maybe inorganic में थोड़ा detail में जाके ये वाला part मुझे थोड़ा मुश्किल लगा, because boss, unless you know that this is a structure of azide, you're not going to be able to guess कि ये linear है. You would think it is bent. At least I would think so. So this is a tough one, right? This is linear. Once you get that these two are linear, then you're sorted. Because SO2 definitely linear नहीं है. There is no chance that SO2 is linear. Yeah, please don't do that. It has 6 electrons. 2 यहाँ पे हो गए. Let's draw SO2 also. Why not? This is SO2. This is what it's going to be. This is bent, right? तो ये होगा, नहीं होगा answer. Okay, what's left? NO2 plus and NO2. I'll tell you how to look at azide also. I've made it complicated for you. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कैसे उसके बारे में सोच भी सकते हैं. NO2, just NO2 is a little weird, yeah, and it's bent as well. This is the shape of it. NO2 plus would look like this. Now this is linear. Okay, so this is the 4th one that's definitely linear. Now coming back to azide, how do you look at azide? You can look at azide as similar to NO2 plus, but ये जो plus charge अगर मैं यहाँ पे डालूँ, I have 2 N minuses attached to this. Okay, this is how you could look at azide. I know I'm doing a little bit of teaching here, which we don't have to do. You're here to solve questions. तो अगर azide आपने figure out कर लिया, then this question is very doable. Azide and I3 minus as well, right? ये दोनों चीजें are not directly there in NCERT, I feel. So that's what makes it a little bit difficult. Next question. ये बहुत simple है, ये बहुत straightforward है. इस साल का तुक्का भी नहीं मार सकते न्यूमेरिकल में. करना तुक्का कभी लाइफ में नहीं मारना चाहिए भाई ऋषभ जी. You know how? Come on, man. Anyway, cool. This is the organic question I like because I know how to solve it, right? Everybody knows how to solve this question. If you have just seen my stereochemistry session, you'll be able to figure this out. इसमें कितने stereoisomers बनेंगे? Okay, you've got this compound. I know slightly longer, but this is the deal, right? कितने stereoisomers बनेंगे? Stereoisomers दो टाइप के, right? You've got chiral centers and you've got cis trans. Interestingly, इसमें दोनों हो सकते हैं. How will cis trans work out? Let's look at that first because that's the easier one, right? अगर डबल बॉन्ड है, डबल बॉन्ड के एक तरफ कार्बन है, एक तरफ कार्बन सम चेन है, दूसरी तरफ H. यहाँ पे अगेन कार्बन चेन एंड H. So cis trans isomers are possible. Okay, so you get couple of things there. Do you have any chiral centers? Do you guys see any chiral centers? Hey DD, what's up? Good to see you here. Do you guys see any chiral centers? Any chiral centers? Any chiral centers? 4. Acha, Jayant, cool. Where's the chiral center at? Is this a chiral center? No, obviously not. Sorry, messing with you. Double bonded chiral center क्यों होगा? Let's look at the only place where chiral center is possible is here, or not really anywhere else. This is the only place where it's possible. That's why this question is so easy, right? Now, the next part of it is figuring out how many you have, right? You have a chiral center and you have cis trans. So, use the formula of simple 2 square and get to 4. If you go into the detail of permutation and combination, you could still do that. Yeah, I know RS configuration आपके syllabus में नहीं है, but using that idea is how you would get to this. अच्छा ठीक है, trans के भी, you know, there can be couple of things, couple of permutations and combinations. Similarly, cis के भी 2 permutation combination हो सकते हैं. Hence, you have 2 square, which is 4. These are the basics of stereoisomers. Next question, love it, easy. Basics of chemical equilibrium. I'm so glad कि chemical equilibrium के सवाल आ रहे हैं अभी तक, और ionic के तो इस बार भी शायद नहीं है, एटलीस्ट मुझे दिखे तो नहीं. Anyway, initial pressure कुछ है CO2 का, equilibrium के बाद कुछ pressure है, find Kp. Wherever I was looking for questions, कुछ जगह CO2 का लिखा था 0.5 not 0.6, but ठीक है, I think we can do this one up. Yeah, you are in 10th DD. I thought this was a different DD. Sure, bro. DD for 10th at Khan Academy, we have a maths revision package that we've just rolled out. We have a science revision package also that's coming out. You can check it out. Come to my server में link है. I've given the maths का link, science का link also I'll give to you sooner. या मैं अपने server पे डाल दूंगा. You can also go to the Khan Academy website and check it out. That's there. Doable, right, Rishabh? Sir Lance is saying 0.4. Let's see. I think that's the right answer. चलो कैसे करें इसको? देखो यार, you need to know basics properly in this. You can do some multiple ways. You can say कि चलो pressure है, so I can write this as, ठीक है, initially कितना था 0.6. Okay, I can put it as 1 minus alpha. Then I can say 2 alpha. I can do that. But I need not do that. मैं डायरेक्टली ये लिख सकता हूं कि देखो शुरुआत में 0.6 था, फिर कुछ x कम हुआ. अगर x कम हुआ प्रेशर CO2 का तो 2x बढ़ गया CO का. Because well these are gases, ideal gases के number of moles is proportional to, excuse me, yeah, ideal gases के लिए this works. Yeah, pressure and moles are related अगर volume constant है तो. खैर, so I can write this. Once you have written this expression down, nothing else is there to be done. The total pressure कितना हो जाएगा? Add them both up, right, to get whatever the total pressure is going to be. And that's given that this 0.8. So you get the value of x, and x की value निकल गई. Then you just have to get Kp. Kp में, be careful here, you have to do CO whole square divided by CO2, right? I think this is the part where I'm going to have to move myself a little bit so you can see things. Wait, hold on. हम यहाँ हम चले जाते हैं थोड़ा ऊपर. Yeah. So, and look at the numbers, they're beautiful, aren't they? 0.4 whole square divided by 0.4, which just gives the answer to be 0.4. Okay, how much time do we have left? 10 minutes, only 10 minutes remaining. Chalo, dekhte hain. The answer to this. You have two statements. Again, a lovely question. Because I know how to solve it. SN1, SN2. Yeah. ये भी मैं हैलो एल्केन्स के चैप्टर में आप लोगों को पढ़ा चुका हूँ. Yeah. Sure, bro, Keshav. Come to Discord, you'll get everything. Discord channel is there on my link is there in the description. जो भी तुमको चाहिए Discord पे मिलेगा, सब जगह मिलेगा. Statement 1. ये जो पहला वाला आपके पास कंपाउंड है, that undergoes SN1 reactions in a protic solvent. वाह, NTA protic solvent की बात कर रहा है. I'm impressed. They usually don't go to so much detail. SN2 reaction के लिए, it's not going to be an easy SN2 reaction with this crowded substrate. I'm giving you hints by just making this statement a little bit more detailed. SN2 होता क्या है? These are two statements. You got to figure out दोनों सही, एक सही, कौन सा सही, true, false, you know, like one of that. उस टाइप का सवाल है. I just got lazy and didn't write everything down, but you'll figure it out. SN2 bimolecular but one step reaction होता है. You know, transition state and all of that. मतलब SN2 तभी होगा अगर यार substrate lets a nucleophile attack. तो अगर न्यूक्लियोफाइल बल्की हो गया या सबस्ट्रेट बल्की हो गया तो ये नहीं होने वाला है. ठीक है, काइनेटिकली लिमिटेड एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. दिस इज ट्रू, तो स्टेटमेंट 2 इज ट्रू. स्टेटमेंट 1 क्या है? कार्बोकैटायन बनेगा क्या? ऐसे मतलब कार्बोकैटायन बनेगा, टू स्टेप रिएक्शन. देखते हैं कार्बोकैटायन कहाँ बन जाएगा. ये क्लोराइड हटेगा. इफ क्लोराइड गोज अवे देन एम आई कवरिंग एनीथिंग? नॉट येट. ओके, कूल. तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज यू विल गेट अ प्लस चार्ज ओवर हियर. व्हाई इज दैट अ गुड थिंग? बगल में ऑक्सीजन है. दैट ऑक्सीजन हैज 4 electrons, 2 pairs of electrons that are sitting around, right? Empty p orbital. अगर plus charge बन गया मतलब empty p orbital. So you got a chance of resonance going on there, right? And that is what makes this pretty stable. Not pointing in the right direction. I don't think I have space to point. It's just my face in this. Both are true, Keshav. Yeah, absolutely. You're not so sure about statement 2, sir? Okay. Oh, yeah. It'll be good to have Keshav ji here for sure. Baron, कुछ आंसर तो दे. रैंडमली देखो शाउट आउट चाहिए क्या भाई. ठीक है, एनीवे, या बोथ आर ट्रू. लैंस, यू आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट स्टेटमेंट 2? अच्छा यार, आई वाज मोर श्योर अबाउट स्टेटमेंट 2. स्टेटमेंट 1, अनलेस यू नो दैट रेजोनेंस हैपेंस, यू कुड मेस इट अप. एंड स्टेटमेंट 2 तो पक्का है ना. इट्स नॉट, SN2 इज नॉट सो इजी विद दिस बिकॉज द सबस्ट्रेट इज क्राउडेड. इट्स प्रीटी बिग. एनीवे, दोनों स्टेटमेंट सही हैं. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन. दिस वन इज वेरी डूएबल इफ यू हैव स्टडीड जस्ट द बेसिक्स ऑफ F block elements. Which of the following lanthanide ions has 7 electrons in the outermost shell? Okay, और दोनों के numbers दिए हुए हैं. I'll tell you how to start a question like this. To do F block elements, you need to know कि nearest noble gas कहाँ पे है. Now for this set, the nearest noble gas is xenon, right? You also have krypton, that's for the next set. For this set, xenon makes sense. Xenon is at 54. If you know this, you're sorted, right? I'm not a very big proponent of mugging, but you need to know this. you need to know कि noble gas के कौन से numbers हैं. Helium, argon, ठीक है, great, you've got helium and argon, but you need to know for F block, you need to know that xenon कहाँ पे, krypton कहाँ पे, ठीक है. तो चलो, Europium is that right? Europium, is that EU? Okay. And GD ka, I don't even know, let's just call it GD. Europium is going to be XE 4s7 6s2. Why? Because it's plus 9, right? 54 plus 9 gives you 63. 4s7 6s2. ये कैसे बना है? F block का, you remember, it is either 6s2. Am I covering anything? Yeah, I'm covering. रुको, let me move myself to another different corner of the screen. This is a challenge with these portrait videos, but ठीक है, we'll figure these challenges out. Again, thanks Nitika for this portrait view idea. I love it, I absolutely love it. I've been doing a lot of shots on this video with that. Okay. So yeah, also 5D0, I know we don't write it, but ये होता है ना, electronic configuration of 4F, you have 5D0 to 1. That's the hint for the next one. GD is going to be this. Once you figure this out, so what is 4S7? Either you remove this or you remove this. There is no EU2 plus in the options. You only have GD plus 3. So the answer is going to be GD plus 3. That's it. Move on. Yeah. Doable यार. Very doable. Yeah. थोड़ा time लग सकता है तो हो सकता है. Yes sir Lance. बिल्कुल सही. Yeah. Exactly. It's not. Okay. I get what you're saying. Okay. Let's go back to this previous question because yeah. You're right. You're right, Sir Lance. It's possible. See, these are memory-based questions, right? So I've just picked up what I've got from the internet. The substrate is bulky. I know you're saying कि यार directly उस carbon पे was not tertiary. उसके next वाला carbon was tertiary. So I'm going with what I have right now. Once we get the official paper, we can do this again and I'll do a proper recording of these. Looks like I only have 5 minutes to cover the rest of the questions. देखते हैं कितना कर पाते हैं. In Carius method of estimation of chlorine, a compound of 180 gram produces 144 grams of AgCl. What is the percentage of composition of chlorine? I feel in the actual paper, silver का mass दिया होगा because JEE doesn't do this, but you need to know silver का mass क्या है. Without that, you can't really solve this. Silver is 108, chlorine is 35.5. दोनों को add करो 143.5, right? This is very close to 144 grams already. So which means you have 1 mole of chlorine. एक ही mole है. तो चलो, life is easy. If there are 35.5 approximately उतना ही mass है दोनों में in the original compound and the final compound क्यों mass is conserved, right? Then percentage कितना हो गया 35.5 divided by 180 times 100, that's it. यार पढ़ लिया करो यार, lab manual में ये सब है, what is Carius method and all, ठीक है. 20% is the answer to this question. Yeah. Thanks Burger जी. क्या करूँ मैं अब 10वीं के हैं बैरन जी. Thanks for joining in bro. Anyway, again. Oh, I gave you the answer here directly. Sorry, this was supposed to be like animation में थोड़ा आगे पीछे हो गया. Electrolysis of which compound gives H2S2O8? मग वाला सवाल है, ठीक है. You can go to detail as to how and why, but it's an NCERT line, right? They give you two things. Electrolysis of H2SO4. Remember, पानी में अगर आप electrolysis करने की कोशिश करो, it's nothing going to happen. You need to add a little bit of acid, a little bit of salt. So dilute H2SO4 adding a little bit of acid. When you do that, then water splits और कुछ नहीं होता है. But concentrated H2SO4 is give you H2S2O8. This is a line from NCERT, which is what I have copy pasted here. The answer to this is concentrated H2SO4. Be careful, Astik. Yeah, this is a line from NCERT. Read it carefully. For dilute sulfuric acid, reaction 2.38 is preferred. जो मैंने इसमें डाला ही नहीं है. But for concentrated, reaction 2.39 is preferred. जो यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. Next question. Which of this is not true? Decay constant. Decay constant. ये क्या होता है? Temperature does not depend on yeah. Decay constant, we're just going to ignore one of these temperatures. Yeah, apologies for this thing. And I've lost my train of thought. Okay. हाँ, दो बार temperature आ गया. Decay constant does not depend on temperature. Okay. Decay constant increases with temperature. Okay. Well, either one or two is wrong. तो let's forget the other two. I feel ये मग करने में शायद गलत सवाल आ गया है. मे बी कुछ और ऑप्शन होंगे एक्चुअल पेपर में. Decay constant is just K, radioactive decay, and it does depend on temperature. K does depend on temperature. So the first one is wrong, right? Sorry, not true. Which of the following is not true? It's saying decay constant does not depend on temperature. It depends on temperature. तो अंग्रेजी का खेल हो गया. Answer is 1. Let's not spend time on this. I'm not even sure if this is the right question. If this is the right question, this is the answer. Next one. Oh my God, this is like my worst enemy, even more than stairs. Nomenclature. I don't study nomenclature. I don't teach it. But from now on, I swear on this. I swear it. I will not, look down upon nomenclature because it gets you easy marks. Correct IUPAC name of the following. See, the good thing is, I'll tell you a cheap way of doing this without knowing nomenclature at all. I don't know anything about nomenclature. I just know number kaise karte hain. I honestly don't know. People on Discord, you know that my organic is not that great. And nomenclature, I just ditch it away. But we can still figure it out. Let's see. Methoxycarbonyl बहुत जगह दिया हुआ है. What is methoxycarbonyl? Methoxycarbonyl. चलो, ये हमने सवाल से ही देख लिया. The only thing I need to know that acid has a higher thing than ester. I don't need to know. They have given this already. They've given all of this as acid. So if I already have this information, all I have to do is numbering, boss. Numbering कैसे करोगे? You will either do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 or you will number it the other way around. Those are the only two options. Correct? अब कर लो यार, बता दो. This is not rocket science, right? Haha. You can cheap this out and without knowing any nomenclature, you can get the answer to this, right? So it's either going to be 2-methoxycarbonyl or it is going to be 5-methoxycarbonyl. Either 2 or 5, okay? Now, what makes sense? 2 or 5, kya kare? Which one do we do? Yeah, alphabetical order AG3, okay, 1, Burger says 1, C is pretty straightforward. Interesting. Sab log isme thoda tukka is 2. Arre baap re. This question is too vague. Yeah, this one's getting messed up, right? Okay, cool. It is 5-methoxycarbonyl because, yaar, I need to give priority to acid, yaar. Numbering mein, anyway, theek hai. Also, alphabetically is when things get a little complicated, right? Because methoxy, methyl, usko to, which one do you put first? Do you put 5-methoxycarbonyl first or do you put 2-methyl, you put 2-methyl first? That's the second thing that's complicated. So, methoxy over methyl, OXY versus YL. बहुत बाल की खाल उधेड़ना की बात हो रही है. Hence the answer is 1 and not 3. Sorry about that, guys. This was a difficult one. I know, I was saying कि ये मुश्किल है, but this is difficult. Sorry, आसान है. अरे 25 मिनट में तो हम लोग नहीं कर पाए. ठीक है, चलो यार, चलो कोई नहीं, 10 और मिनट लगते हैं. टाइमर हमारा ही और 10 मिनट ऐड कर देते हैं, है ना? Oh, cheating. Yeah, hold on. Where's my timer at? Let's put 10 more minutes on the timer. Look, guys, you should solve it in 25 minutes. I'm talking to you. We're doing a lot of hi, hello, जो भी कर रहे हैं. You, the student, should solve in 25 minutes. ठीक है. Anyway, we've added 10 more minutes to our clock. चलो, worst case scenario, इतना टाइम पास करोगे कि तुम 35 minutes में कर सकते हो. This is not scripted. I'm doing this on the fly. Yeah. ये मुश्किल है या ठीक है तो स्किप कर देना ना, नहीं करना जरूरी है. नहीं आता तो स्किप कर दो. Life is easy. This one you should not skip. Positive Fehling's test. I have put the fourth option as a question mark because I honestly don't know what the fourth option is. Right? I scoured the internet and मुझे कुछ अलग-अलग अजीब-अजीब चीजें मिली. कुछ लोग बोल रहे थे ये, कुछ लोग बोल रहे थे वो. तो just to be safe, I just did not put a fourth option. Right? कुछ जगह fourth में fructose लिखा था. यार fructose तो देता है Fehling's, even I know this. How? Because I read biomolecules while solving the paper. Not kidding. Anyway, the main idea is that aldehydes give Fehling's test, aromatic aldehydes do not. Just from this, you know that, and ketones obviously do not as well. So 1 is the answer because ye aromatic aldehyde hai. So be careful on this one. This is the answer. Without knowing too much of details, you can still solve this, right? 1 exactly. Lance Jayan, thank you for that. I feel like मैं फिर से थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो गया हूँ, so I'm going to come back. Ah, no. Just अरे रुको. I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is the best question of the whole paper. The best question. Like, anyway, the answer to this is ascorbic acid. I don't want to spend time on this. Yeah. What are you going to do? Mug. What are you going to do? Yeah. Vitamin C. Keshav ji. Keshav ji, it is from electrochemistry, Keshav Singh. Good question. It's from electrochemistry. And I hope I'm encouraging you to read NCERT and also encouraging you to join our awesome Discord server, which has such great people like Sir Lance, Rishabh and Astik and all these guys. And they help you solve all these questions. Yeah, so they're all awesome people. Chat with them, get better at your studies, become better human beings. I can't believe ये भी सवाल आया इसमें, right? Look at this. NiCO4, NiCl4 2 minus have what? But ये सवाल कैसे आया? अगर वो दूसरा NiCl4 2 minus का, ये वाला भी कैसे आया? खैर, NiCl4 2- is definitely tetrahedral and it is also paramagnetic. Just with that you get the answer is 1. That's it. Can you do that? नहीं. You still have to figure out 3 and 1 के बीच में क्या करना है. हाँ यार, NiCl4 is square planar. This shouldn't take you more than 15 seconds to do in real life. We can spend more time on this, right? NiCl4 is going to be some CO is going to be a strong field ligand, and nickel is D8 4s2. They get paired. I can draw it if you want, but then this is going to become a theory session. And I don't even mind that we are messing the clock up, right? You have 4s2, but when when CO comes, carbon monoxide comes to the picture, these electrons just go here. Yeah. Hey, but hold on. Does that make sense? Hey. What do you think the answer to this is? Is it 1 or is it 4 or is NiCO4 tetrahedral or is it square planar? क्या हुआ? What do you think? Sure? NCERT exception याद रखना बस मजानी life. Okay, that's interesting. Keshav, it is the adequate amount of active, right? Go to the doubt section, that's active. The general chat is not spammy. That's how we want it. I've put a slow mode there because I don't want people to use it like a chat, right? This live chat is a chat. That's a study server. Yeah. Yes, Rishabh Astik, thank you. Thank you for checking. That's the right answer. This is the other question that requires a little bit of effort, right? I think all the questions जिसमें numerical entry थे उसमें effort लगाना पड़ रहा था. There's no way around it. Electron in He plus is present in third excited state. Find its de Broglie wavelength. 4 options हैं. Options are not important here. I know. अच्छा, this is not a numerical entry. इसमें options है. ठीक है. Third excited मतलब n is 4. Yeah. The only thing you have to be careful about is this: 2 pi r equal to n lambda. Without that, you're not getting anywhere. Because if you're like, hey, hold on, how do I relate radius to wavelength, right? This is how you do it. Without that, नहीं कर सकते आप यार. And radius is proportional to n square by z. So I'm going to just substitute everything here. कि 2 pi into 0.529, which is basically r naught. क्या मैं कुछ cover कर रहा हूँ? हाँ, मैं शायद cover करूँगा. Let me move up a little bit. थोड़ा ऊपर चलते हैं, रुको. Let's go up. Okay, cool. Yeah. So 2 pi r, which is r naught times n square by z, is n lambda, right? So n gets cancelled out, एक n चला जाता है, and you can get lambda to be this. And please, yeah, don't calculate this. This is not this. Since it's your numerical entry, you don't have to calculate it. Just get somewhere close to the answer. 4 into 0.5 is 2. 2 into pi is 6 point something, right? Answer is 1. Ta-da! Don't spend any more time on this. We're done. That's great, Rishabh. Good, great to hear. Great to hear. She helped me figure this thing out. So shout out to her as well. Awesome. We're nearly done now. I think which question is this? This is question number 19. Just 3 more questions to go and 4 more minutes. CO2 gas is taken at 1 atmosphere, 273 Kelvin. Now it's allowed to pass through 0.1 molar COH whole twice. COH whole twice excess gets neutralized with this amount of HCl. तो कितना था initial volume of COH अगर only half of it was reacted with CO2? ये बस English की jugglery है. What is given in the question? एक बार लिख लेते हैं कि 4 milli equivalent था excess, okay, which is half. That is all the question is saying. I'm going to explain what I mean. 4 milli equivalents मतलब 40 times 0.1. ठीक है? My computer hung. Hold on. Oh God, I think PowerPoint crashed. Please don't crash. Bad time to crash. Oh, okay, cool. 40 times 0.1, right? That gives me 4. I can say milli equivalent or millimole. At this point, it is the same. I will use milli equivalent because you'll see why. आप millimole में कर सकते हो. It gives you the same answer. ठीक है? This is the amount that is excess. अब ये बोला गया है कि COOH whole twice जो था वो सिर्फ आधा ही रिएक्ट हुआ था. आधा रिएक्ट हुआ था मतलब the rest which is half is excess. So initially कितना था? Double of this. So initially total is going to be 8 milli equivalents. What is 8 milli equivalents? You find out, right? So 0.1, which is the molarity of COOH whole twice, times 2, because the n factor is 2, right? This is the n factor of COOH whole twice, times x, which is the volume. I'm just using m into n factor into volume is going to be equal to milli equivalents, right? That's the formula I'm using if you're like, what is happening here? Okay? You get x to be 40 ml directly from there. Physical was tough, Sarthak? All right. Sure, man. Sure. Yeah. Physical, I wouldn't say it's tough. I think it's just that थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस चाहिए यार. Doable है. I honestly don't think it is tough. This is time taking for sure. I agree time taking था, but मुश्किल तो नहीं था यार. अब देखो एक और सवाल आ गया फिजिकल का सार्थक. Closed insulated container, a liquid is stirred with a paddle to increase the temperature. Which of the following is true? इनमें से कौन सा सही है? ठीक है. Closed insulated container मतलब कि Q is 0. If Q is 0, then the only option that has Q equal to 0 is option 2. You don't have to worry about anything else. In fact, if you attended my theory sessions, you'll know that's the bento links, right? If you attended the theory sessions, you'll know कि भाई Q is going to be 0 and तुम पैडल से कर रहे हो मतलब काम तो हो रहा है ना. That's how we taught that अच्छा you can increase the temperature by only doing work, by only doing heat, and then heat and work के साथ में मतलब you get E. This is how we taught actually in NCERT में भी ऐसे ही पढ़ा जाता है first law. Answer is option 2. Almost done here. Almost done here. Oh, that's it actually. That was the last question. 22 questions. Thanks everybody for joining in. As compared to organic, हाँ सार्थक वो तो सही बात है. As compared to inorganic and organic, physical थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हमेशा होता है. Yeah. Right. That's all you need, dude. So we solved it in about 40 minutes or so. Right. Timer still ticking. I'm gonna keep talking until the timer runs down. I'm only half kidding there. So yeah, join the Discord server. The link's in the description over here. Say hello to many awesome people just like you. And yeah, solve each other's doubts. I'll see you there. Thanks for joining in. If you want me to do more of these, let me know. Takes a little bit of effort करने के लिए, but we'll see how many of these we can do. If we can't do them live, I'm definitely solving all the questions, whether it's live or not. धीरे धीरे करेंगे. Let's see. Sarthak, I don't think this question will be repeated. There's highly unlikely कि questions repeat होंगे. But you may get similar questions, right? In this question, you had something that said linear shape पकड़ो. कल बोलेंगे कि you know what do you call it? Planar shape बताओ. Or they may say tetrahedral बताओ. So that's possible. I'm hoping there'll be more questions from ionic equilibrium. There weren't any so far. But these are just 22 questions that I found. There are definitely 3 that I could not find. Siripuri, sure. I don't have any PDF of questions. But what I have used here in this live session, I'll share this with you guys on Discord, right? This is the PDF itself. It's going to be a vertical thing. Nitika's idea, let's see. मुझे तो बहुत सही लगा कि let's do this because I think all of you are watching on your phone. Very few people watching on the computer, so we'll say why not utilize that. Dexter is here. Dexter's lab. He just gave his paper. He's on Discord. I'm going to chat with him. I'm going to get off the live and see you around. Thank you so much for joining in, folks. This was awesome fun. We'll do more of these. Burger, I've done all of that, bro. Questions practice, सब कुछ किया हुआ. It's all there. Go to the bento links. All the practice you'll ever need for JEE Main Advance is there. ठीक है? All right. See you guys. Bye.